How many days have I sat in the mansion's chapel? First of all, it was the resting place of my beloved Lenora. And then it became a place of communion with the masters. So many ways to the secrets of my home intersect here. It is at the heart of everything I work for. From the Journal of Dr. Henry West, Arkham, 1976. I have made a holy covenant with the rulers of the impossible gulfs. When the stars are right and the way has been prepared, I will open up a gateway to allow them to escape their prison. This world shall be theirs again. In return, they will restore my Lenora to me. Poets write of love so strong that it shakes the world. The love that I bear will destroy it instead. The Necronomicon speaks of a war in the abyss, and a renegade that escaped. Weak, dying, it oozed through the cracks in reality and into this world. The masters assure me these legends are lies. The masters put my scientific knowledge to good use. In my labs beneath the mansion, I create new forms of servant creatures for them, splicing together abominations and monstrosities. I build their armies for them, and they are grateful. Problem: subjects' screams disturb my concentration while I'm working. Solution: sew up the mouth or sever the vocal cords. For every year I have spent in West Mansion, I have spent several more traveling the world in search of knowledge. I don't worry at leaving my home unoccupied for so long. The things that roam its grounds and lie in wait within its walls will deter any unwelcome guests. I do not sleep, a side effect of the longevity process. I lie in the darkness and hear only the screams of my victims. It has been like this for more than 200 years now. The Master's true forms cannot exist in this world. They require host bodies. But what form, what kind of flesh is strong enough to contain the terrible power of their life forces? It will be the supreme challenge to build new bodies for them. I remold flesh and resculpt bone. I create things both unnatural and wondrous. I enjoy my work. I've seen hundreds, thousands more likely, die before me on the surgeon's table. Their gods did not answer their babbling prayers. Mine will. Humanity is doomed. I am convinced of that now. While mankind sleeps, the masters and their servants grow in numbers and gather their strength. They build their armies in readiness for the glorious day when the gates are opened and those who wait in darkness return to reclaim what has always been theirs. We are not the owners of the earth. We are merely its unwelcome tenants. The servants of the masters are crude, bestial things, with one exception. It calls itself Biggie-Man, and although as savage as many of the others, is possessed by a primitive but cunning intelligence. The others fear it greatly, and in my dealings with it, even I have felt wary of its tricks. These creatures that are harvested for food here, what are they, I wonder? The remnants of some elder race? An offshoot of humanity itself? It doesn't matter. They are merely cattle. An appetizer to the main course. A foretaste of mankind's fate. once the Masters return. The Masters of the Abyss reward those who serve them. Food is one such reward. I will be rewarded too. My beloved Lenora will be returned to me. The Masters are patient, for after summer comes winter, and after winter comes summer. They know their time will come again. Host Body A's natural strength and size has been increased through surgical augmentation, making it powerful enough to contain the life essence of one of the Masters. Of course, the process has driven it violently insane, but living flesh is always easier to work with than dead. It is more than 30 years since our covenant was made, and still I wait. The places of power on the other side of the portalways must be explored and prepared. Intricate rituals must be conducted. The movements of the heavens must be observed. And still, I wait. I am patient. I will have my reward. Lenora and I were never blessed with children. But I think of all my creations as my children now. They play in the grounds of the mansion and make their lairs in its darkest corners. The children grow restless and hungry. I must arrange for another student to visit me here at the mansion and keep them entertained. Even after the rituals have been conducted and the heavens are in the correct alignment, a sacrifice is needed. Fate will provide the right victim, the Masters tell me. I will know the sacrifice when it is seen, they promise me. The children consume human flesh with much relish. I tried it once. It was not to my taste. From the Journal of Dr. Henry West, Arkham. In the Old Testament, it is Ahriman the terror that stalks by night. The Necronomicon calls it the Great Devourer. The insectoid race that once inhabited the dead world of Formosa called it Isigtuga, and burned their entire planet to ash in sacrifice to it. It is the overlord of the corrupted, and it will be the first to cross over when the gateway is opened. When the stars were right, they could plunge from world to world through the cosmos, consuming all. But when the stars are wrong, they're confined to the abyss. Soon, the stars will be right again. The moment grows near. The time of cosmic alignment is only a few short weeks away. The Masters have promised me that the sacrifice would manifest itself, but still I wait. This moment has been decades in coming. Has it all been for nothing? My theories in necrobiology find little favor with the sensibilities of this modern age. There are protests and complaints. In previous centuries, they stoned me and drove me from town. In this age, they write protest emails to the college newspaper. I live in an age of naive innocence. My work still requires subjects. The rituals require sacrifices. The creatures in my mansion require feeding. Luckily, the student population at the university is ample enough to provide me with everything I need. They do not like my theories, but my cash is a different matter. I tell them the life essence draining devices I hook them up to are a private research project. They leave weakened and faint, but $50 richer. They spend the money on beer and pizza, no doubt. Poor compensation for the 10 years or more that I have just stolen from their likely lifespan. From the Journal of Dr. Henry West, Arkham, 2009. My hand trembles even as I record this. Today, in my office, at Miskatonic, a young woman came to see me. Her name was Jennifer Willis, a student at the university. In looks and manner, she is the near double of my beloved Lenora. The masters were right. Fate has provided us with a chosen sacrifice. I have known no friends, no close acquaintances, no human companionship for 2.5 centuries now. I do not need such things. I have my work and the assurance that my beloved will be returned to me. I will offer up that girl's soul to the masters, and her flesh will become my beloved's flesh. All is as it should be. This girl, Jennifer, will die so that my Lenora will live again. When the sacrifice is made, at the right time and in the appointed place, the gateway will open and the masters will be released. Lenora will be returned to me, reborn in this other woman's flesh. From the Journal of Dr. Henry West, Arkham, 2010. The alignment comes tomorrow. I have found the right bait to lure this woman to my mansion. There, I will carry her through the portals to enact a portion of the ritual at each of the places of power. Then comes the sacrifice and the opening of the gateway. Nothing can go wrong. She is here. I hear her talking in the hallway below. She has brought another with her, against my instructions. Some feeble-minded boyfriend, no doubt. No matter. He will not save her. Nothing can.